They're going to make more money off of that, though.
See, I think you're never mind.
Oh, I hear what you're saying, but I just
At
think
the
that
end
that's
of
a
the
bad
day, she
analogy.
loses more by being, if you know, if you have no intent to marry her, she is losing time, biological clock. She's losing her market value as far as aging, and she's also losing um like she said, that's a body that now she has explained that lowers her value according to you guys, because body count does matter.
It's relevant, yeah, for sure.
And
Um,
so you feel like you should be able to do all that while making her pay half of the bills and do everything that you're doing in the household.
so I think if a woman, if I'm more so torn by it, by the by us essentially telling men to take on husband duties when they're not married. That's
No. I'm what I'm saying to you is, if you don't have an intent to marry, because only the man knows if he has an intent to marry this woman, right? Because he controls marriage. What I'm
okay.
saying to you is, if you know you don't have an intent to marry this woman sometime soon, you should do the right thing about her. Either let her go, don't play her, or pull more weight, because she's losing value by being with you, because she can't go into your mind and know that, because we've seen it all the time. A man knows 6 months whether he's gonna marry you. We see this all the time, or within a year if he's gonna marry you. Other than that, he's just riding you, he's just playing you, you're a placeholder. So he knows what he's going to do with you, right? So if he knows in his heart that, look, he's telling his boys like, I don't know, dude, like, he got that, then it's only one or two ways to make this right. It's one, let her go, which he probably is not gonna do, or accommodate her in some type of way. She probably just don't even know why you're doing it. It's just like, oh, he's so nice. He's paying the bills. She thinks she got her a winner, and the whole time he's just like, nah, I just don't want to do you that bad. I'm gonna do you bad because I'm about to work with you, but I don't want to do you that bad.
We was just having a conversation about this, and I think that in most cases with men that find themselves in that position, I think they hold on to the woman out of hope that something will change.
Okay, that's possible.
Yeah.
And I think that those intents, that intent is different, because in your mind, you like, I'm feeling this girl. I just really need her to make changes. And to me, that's not necessarily going in trying to play her. It's just really, I'm just trying to work with her to see if I can get her on the same page as me. So that may look a little different, but let's just be honest. A lot of people are not doing that. That girl being there slaving. I've seen women who are great women to these dudes, and they just be like,
So I
this is
think
only when you live together. This is not a situation when you guys are not living together. This is only when you, in my opinion, when you are
so, but that's the thing though. Like if we are living together, there has to be some type of rapport that has already been established, right? So we can only assume that once these two people have moved in, there was some type of level of the honeymoon phase or whatever the case may be, right? And
mm-hmm.
then once we have now lived together for 6 months, and she finds out that I leave my socks on the floor and she don't cook or some shit like that. So now those things that are being communicated that, oh, okay, well, I'm not a fan of this and I'm not a fan of that, and nobody is changing it, then of course, as we were talking about earlier with it being transactional, um that that'll play a part to where it may make it more complicated, or the man will feel as if, oh, she's not listening to she's not allowing for me to lead, or whatever the case may be. It can be whatever that will be in that position. But I think that if you place yourself in that position, um then and you're not married, I just don't think it should be the man should be paying for everything.
I just think it sounds like that there was a breakdown in the communication. So she it's her job to express exactly what she wants and what she's looking for. It's his job to express exactly what he wants and what he's looking for. Um, it's his job to express his intent for her. It is her job to ask what his intent for her is. Otherwise, you got two people that are aimlessly living together with no sense of direction. And yes, a man could string you along. He absolutely could. But at the same time, I'm not gonna. I don't think it's right that a man pays quote unquote more because she's choosing to devalue herself because she hasn't expressed well enough what she's looking for, nor has she asked the proper questions to get what his intent is. Because if the way I see it is the way you laid that out, Shan, was I understand that she's being devalued, but if I'm pulling more weight, that sounds closer to prostitution than anything.
Well, it is prostitution. I think that when you, to me, whether we want to say prostitution, whether you're doing it for money or not, sleeping with a man free of charge is also nasty because that means your coochie ain't even worth $1. It's just free. You just giving it out to anybody. He ain't doing nothing for you for it. It's just free
He's
coochie.
paying he's paying 50% of the bills.
It's goodwill coochie. Okay.
He
So when so anywhere it goes, if it ain't your husband, it's gonna be looked down upon regardless. That's just my opinion on the whole sexual thing. But
wait, you saying a woman having sex in general will be looked down upon?
what I'm saying to you is a woman who she should look down. So if a woman is having sex consistently with a man who has no intent for her, that should equally be looked down upon as a woman who is having sex with a man and it is for money. Because at the end of the day, they both not gonna lead to anything. You're having useless. The sex is just so what? Because he whispering sweet nothings in your ear, he just gets a free ride. All he's doing is treating you like a prostitute, but he ain't paying for it. He's using you. There, what's the difference? Because he's using you more often, that makes it better. What? Like,
I
make
mean,
it make sense to me.
oh, I think that she has to be getting something out of it if she's just having sex with the man, though.